So made a little bracket to sit on the top of here for the wastegate. So take that and get that welded up next week. That's the wastegate and actuator all finished and ready to go. Mounted the fuel pressure regulator on the back of the plenum like I said I was going to do, and I'm starting to plumb it all up, so I've got to get all this pipe work around all the various different points on the engine now. So we've got boost coming off of the pressure side of the turbo, going up round to the wastegate, so that works the wastegate. Then what we also have is from the throttle bodies underneath, we've taken a line off, so I need to clamp all these up. That line goes round onto the recirc valve on the turbo, so and it shut the throttle off under here, creates a vacuum in front of the throttle bodies. That vacuum powers up the pipe, opens that valve up, takes the pressure off the turbo, keeps the turbo spooling. This line goes off to one of the pressure sensors for the motor to run. I've also put a new line on where the old fuel pressure regulator was run from, and run that to the new fuel pressure regulator. And I've also got the fuel line now running from the fuel rail up into the new fuel pressure regulator. So, making the exhaust today, I've had to reroute the pipes for the cooling, for the motor and the oil, so that I can get the exhaust out clearly without melting them all and all the other problems you get with them. So I've got a clean passage now, so the plan is to bring the pipe up here, kink it round here, up here, in this gap here, round into the turbo. So the plan is to put this little split linky pipe in here, because otherwise from the manifold to the turbo I'm going to have a big U shape and I'm not going to be able to get the pipe on and off if it's all one piece, so I'm going to split it here so I can get the exhaust on and off and make it easy for servicing as well. So I've got to get the pipe from here, up here, round the top of that, round into here. So I'm going to make a plate, goes onto there, flange, so I can weld it onto there and start making the pipe to go back down to that connecting link pipe down there. And I've got my template drawn up to make the flange. There's going to be a hole in the middle here to feed it into the turbo, and I'm just going to transfer that onto this 10mm stainless steel plate, cut it out, bolt it on, then I can start welding it all up. Happy days. So, I've got the metal flange made to go onto the turbo. Now what I need to do is cut a hole in the turbo, so I'll fasten this into here so I can get the exhaust gases into it. So I've been making really slow progress the last 2 or 3 weeks because I cannot get a hole in this stuff. Tried using 3-hole saws on it and it's just mashed them all up. It doesn't seem to be cutting in even. Tried different cutting speeds and all sorts. It just isn't working. It's just wrecking the hole saws and just chewing the threads off them to bits. So we went for a backup plan and we decided we would try and use a plasma cutter. The plasma cutter also wouldn't cut through it. This was a 40-amp plasma cutter. So the plan now is to go back to using the drill bit. We're going to cut holes all the way around the outside of this, file it out by hand so it's smooth, and then we should have a hole in it and I can weld it up. So, plan was drill loads of holes on the outside, knock the middle out, then fire on the outside, and then I've got my plate ready. Brand new dormer drill bit, and it's done 4 holes, and the drill bit's now screwed. And haven't even been working the drill bit hard either, just nice and slow, not a lot of pressure, and just take it easy, and it's wrecked the drill bit again. So the plan now is put this on a lathe, see if we can turn this out on a lathe in the middle, and I'm going to cut this one out, cut all around the outside off, cut the holes out, and then I'm going to try and turn this out on a lathe as well, and a lathe should turn that out no problem.
Every other night.
So it's starting to take shape now, starting to get the basic outline of it. I've still got to cut all this out, drill the holes in, but it's getting there. Finish cutting it out, file it all off and grind it off so it's smooth, and then put it in the lathe, cut this centre hole out, and do the same with the other flange. do the same with this one, so I get that laid out, and then it's a case of bolting both these two flanges onto the motor. So we'll bolt one onto here, one into here, then we can weld the exhaust onto it, then I can finish the exhaust system. So we were originally going to put this blow valve in here somewhere, sort of in there. Problem is we haven't got enough space in here because the petrol tank cover that goes over all of this slot is too tight up against here, it doesn't fit. So plan B is we're going to put this pipe onto here and cut this back there because that's just all wasted material. We're going to put that onto here, have the T-piece off of here, and then we're going to have this blow valve. So that goes into there, like so. But we'll cut this down so it's lower down here, fit that onto there, and then this blow valve is going to sit over the top of there like that. So that's the blow valve now sorted as well. So fitted the T-piece, got the new blow valve in underneath here, ordered some new clamps to clamp all this back up. Exhaust pipe come out round over the top of there, put a heat shield in here, and that's the blow valve now on. I'm just going to plumb it in off the top down to that pipe there.